Welcome, everybody. My name is Benjamin Poole, head trader here at verifiedinvesting.com. We are going to go over commodities in this Pro Charts video. We are having a nice bid to the upside on silver. Gold is also getting into some really good support levels. We're going to cover copper as well as USO as well. So let's dive right into the charts. The first one we're going to cover is SLV or silver. Here's the chart of silver. Nice bid to the upside today. Look at these low pivots. This is indicating that there's a lot of buying pressure starting on the chart of silver. Here's this major pivot chart, or in the charts right here. High pivot point, secondary hit, ton of price consolidation right in this area on silver. This is a great support level. Now, we are below this low pivot point at 61.0220. This is the line in the sand. If price action can start getting a bid back above that, then all of a sudden we're going to head to this next resistance level at 67.8970. Look at this upsloping trend line though. The more often a support trend line is hit, the weaker the support level gets. So what we're waiting for is what happens to price action on a downsloping trend line. Here's this pivot top. Through this price consolidation, I'm actually going to drag it right here. And the reason is you have this high pivot point here, secondary hit, third hit, fourth hit. Price got above it, never made a continuation move. However, it got into a ton of support, tried to recapture or get above this downsloping trend line. Now we're hitting it again. Now, drawing trend lines is an art and a science. So that's why I like this downsloping trend line a little bit better than this one. This is a secondary trend line on the chart of on silver. So that's another trend line to watch for. But here is the primary downsloping trend line. If we can get above here, recapture this low pivot at 610220, then all of a sudden, this opens up the door to a continuation move for a price action to get above this downsloping trend line. That's not our buy level yet. Unless you're aggressive, you could start a trade right here around 59.6618. But what I would wait for is a continuation move above this low pivot and then a potential retrace all the way down to this support level around 56.17 or down to this downsloping trend line whenever it hits there. Knowing that I've got additional support at that major pivot in the charts right here before this major breakout. 54.3731 is the area of additional support that I'm watching on the chart of silver. Here's the chart of gold, down sloping trendline resistance. So this gives two pivots, pivot one, pivot two. This is showing us that we're still technically in a downtrend on gold, and we've broken below this low pivot. As you can see, we broke below it. Price action got back above, broke it below it. Now is putting in this bearish consolidation. So there's a couple different things that we're looking at on gold. What happens at this 4098.724 level? If we can recapture that, then price action has the opportunity to come back and retest this downsloping trend line, and this would be my resistance level. So again, if we can recapture this basically $4,100 level, then we can march up to about 43.50, depending on when it hits this downsloping trend line. Right now, again, we're still technically in a downtrend. So we have to identify where the next level of support is. Here is a ton of price consolidation on the price action of gold. The more often it hits on support, just like we saw in the chart of silver, the more it favors a move to the downside. You break the support level, basically you're right at $3,900. Then all of a sudden it opens the door to move back to these high pivots right here before this breakout. So I'm looking at a downside target of around $3,500 on gold, and that would just be a retrace to the scene of the crime of this breakout, and that is where the next level of support is going to come on gold. So it still has some ways to go. If we can get up to this downsloping trend line and recapture that, then all of a sudden this downtrend would be taken out, and then the likelihood of gold having a bottom is higher probability. And so that is what would change my mind and switch my thesis to more of a move to the upside in gold. Right now, gold is staying very, very, very weak. And so I do anticipate a further drop in the chart of gold. Jump into copper real quick. Upsloping trend line. Pivot low here. Secondary hit. Third hit. Price got below it, never made a continuation move. Got back above it, never confirmed, never made a continuation move above it. And so now we're back below it. Here's the resistance level on copper. If we can march up a little bit higher on copper, if we can get up to about 6.6204, that is your shortable level on the chart of COPPER, knowing that I've got additional resistance at this double top area right about 6.6812. Ton of resistance. Here is the line in the sand that I saw right here. Low pivot, low pivot. Price did make a continuation move. However, this looks like it was a bear trap, indicating that indicating to the bears to jump on board to drive the price of copper down. Ton of support in this area. So if we get back below this low pivot right here at 6.1874, then all of a sudden that's going to open the door for further selling. Your next level of support is going to be basically 5.8151. Low pivot, ton of support in this area. Now, if that level fails, where is the next level of support? It's going to be right here at 5.2811. Now, we're technically in a downtrend, and so I do anticipate more of a sell-off in copper. Notice where we got support at these high pivot points, and that's where we got our bounce. So once we get back below that, then copper is going to have a nice sell-off. Now, let's jump into the chart of USO. USO from this overextended, US oil overextended move to the upside, coming back in. Here is the gap in the charts. You zoom out, look at all of this price consolidation. Not only do you have this gap, but you have these low pivots as additional support. If it gets down to 67.26, all the way down to about 65.65, this is your accumulation zone on the chart of USO. Again, this is not financial advice. You have to trade this the way you want to. However, these are the support levels that are looking solid for the chart of USO if we can get this continued sell-off. Now, what we have here is the current downtrend. You got a pivot top, pivot low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then all of a sudden we broke below this low pivot, and that's where you get in the sell-off. So again, a lot of support right in this area. This zone is a great support level if the chart of US oil can continue its downward trajectory. So if you guys want to find out a little bit more about how we come up with specific levels, how to identify current trends, and all the information that we've formed our base for in verifiedinvesting.com, we have 40% off. Go ahead and scan that QR code, and it'll take you access to up to 40% off of the education that the team has provided you guys for an opportunity to learn for yourselves, so that way you can take advantage of these setups on your own instead of having us go through them. We're still going to be here for you, even if you don't want to buy them. However, this could be a great opportunity to further enhance your trading opportunities or trading ability. So that's what I have for you guys. Please go ahead and hit that smash that like button. Go ahead and like, follow, subscribe, and ring that bell so you can get notified when these videos drop. And we'll see you next time in the charts. You guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.